Now, I don't like to get the good steaks because I don't want to like the good steaks. So it's $7 for 4 steaks here. I like to keep things simple, I like to keep things cheap. Oh man, that's a good ass fuck.
How do you explain to the Americans? Like, we have 2 types of meat. The same meat, but one is built to make broth, stew and all that shit. And the other one is clearly to eat just raw as it is, without any other flavorings and such.
Is that a Supra?
This is ribeye. This is grain-fed ribeye. Cheaper variation is this guys here. We go for value. This and that is technically value. This, as much as it is the drum. I'm not sure it's great to just make steak out of it, honestly. Because at that point, if you're going to go there, you go there. But that one is already $52. If you want to spend that money, it has to be worth a lot of value. Then we go for this less 84 ringgit. 84 ringgit divided by 2 people to eat. That's 40 something. But this is almost a kilo. That means for 2 people, 400 grams. More than this in terms of value. 25 Wagyu steak.
How much?
212 ringgit for 100 grams. This is 100 grams was the A5 steak.
Oh.
Maybe one day.
What will a lazy bum choose?
Just 2 questions. $27.
Too much marbling.
A bit on it, yeah. Technically the fat is not even in the center, it's on the outskirts of it, which we don't even eat this. We'll trim this off, so you technically see this. You can even go for that route as well, which is even more of a bump, which is I just throw it on the pan, marinate the pitch out of it, just
Yeah.
makan with nasi. Technically we can do that. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
We go for that. Technically it's not really steak at that point really, but it is steak slice. It's already been sliced already, and we can cook on top of the rice. Plus it's 18 bucks 30 cents. Yay!
18 bucks 30 cents for...
You can eat 2 people. Technically for 200 grams. So 100 grams for 1 person each. So you're paying technically less than 10 ringgit for 2 people. Then nasi, maybe like what? The one that we have in the house is the 1 kilo Japanese rice. That's like another 10 ringgit. So
Okay.
you spend less than $20. So that means it's $2 to $3 maximum, but with more value. Technically, yeah, why the hell not? Let's go for Maggi seasoning.
You have this at home, right?
Hmm?
You have this at
Finished
home. I'll finish already.
So I don't mind buying it.
Alright. Sweet and sour sauce.
Is it good though?
This is the
ready to go masak one.
yeah. This
You know
is
what, fuck it, like
this is
this.
exactly you eat at the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, Chinese restaurant only that one.
You see? Even there's a chicken or pork. There's no beef.
So should we not use it?
Try lah, because it's like pineapple juice. There
Which
is
helps to tenderize the meat.
vinegar. There is sour plum, tomato.
This can I take butter? Oh, there we go. 31 ringgit and 54 cents.
All right.
So we just got back. Now we got the beef. 200 grams worth of beef already sliced already and everything. So technically we're going to be using this to make stir fry instead of steak. Beef and steak is not a thing in Malaysia, obviously. And we'll decide to do sweet and sour stir fry. Even though this is technically for chicken and pork. So we're just gonna wing it and just try and make stir fried steak. And hopefully it tastes good. No smell. Completely, utterly no smell. And again, it's like slightly atas because Malaysia, when you beef quality, it depends on where you get it from also. Either from the Pasar Malam, your regular old supermarket, and the atas punya supermarket, some shit like that. I don't know how to feel. Hopefully, like once we mix it with other things, hopefully it smells better. I hope. We're just gonna let it marinate with this sauce and mix it with like other things as well. We're gonna mix with white pepper, our typical Ajinomoto, and your typical chili flakes. I think from Japan, obviously, yeah. And then we just marinate the crap out of it. Get it each and every crevices of this meat. I think someone out there is like cringing at the thought, like, wow, look at that, look how he's mixing the shit out of it. So disgusting. And I'm like, I could care less. Huh, smells good already, what the hell? Technically right, since we had also had to give the disclaimer that we are technically following the Asmongold punya $2 steak. So we're going to have to calculate later at the end of the day how much all of this is worth. Plus also we're not technically using potatoes as our carbs, we'll be using rice instead. I would like to put some vegetables, but then T said that the Asmongold technically don't eat vegetables, so...
If I try to eat a vegetable, I will literally throw up. There's something about like the texture and the taste of it that just triggers a gag reflex for me.
If you are listening to this Asmongold, please know that I'm just using based on facts what people told me, so no come to me for no reason. Just clean wrapping the steak for now, so we're gonna leave it in the fridge for a bit. Even though it's technically not the most Asian thing to do, don't hate me, don't come up to me because I'm gonna be using this to clean the rice. I know, use your hands and everything, the most Asian way. Yes, I know. But I'm a bum today and I want to get things quickly done. I can already hear the comments.
Explain again, why are we using rice instead of potatoes?
I think like the most simpler way to saying it is that we Asians don't really use potatoes as long as it's like made to be base ingredients with other things, like making stir fry sauces. It's like roux for Americans. It's like thickening sauce, like like masak kicap and all that. Technically, it's not like soup base. It's sauce base. So this is in a way that we use rice as a substitute towards potatoes. If we want it to be filling and it's worth a lot of like value into it, rice is definitely the way to go lah, obviously. And again, it's right. Us Asian people, we prefer rice. I think it's like by default is the most typical thing to have for us, since most Asians consume white rice more than anyone in the world. And now we wait. Rice is already cooked. Now we can start cooking the other shits. Sadly, we're not using microwave like Asmongold when you technique. And again, my ancestors are gonna get angry at me if I were to do that shit. Okay. Now we wait for a bit to let this simmer. Put in the Maggi seasoning, and I forgot to peel off the tape that's covering the thing. Technically, it is seasoning sauce, is what it is. But a lot of people say it is technically Worcestershire sauce, which I'm not sure, cannot confirm to you, but I know that it is by default a seasoning sauce. You can see right there. It says it as it is. Plus, it's used mostly for like street vendors and such. This is most commonly very popular amongst people that makes burger ramli. So it's a very essential ingredient. Plus, it's like somewhat like Worcestershire sauce. Doing its like consistency and smell and taste. I think T himself also can smell the Maggi seasoning already. The chili flakes just a little bit more to give the extra flavor. I'm gonna keep it really bubbling, let it to the point that it just becomes like a really thickened sauce. Dried greens, mixed vegetable flakes. Wanna try? Why not? Because it really likes color. Since it's dried, so it's a little bit different compared to your usual. Starting to thicken, that's good. Smells good, not gonna lie. Because it's already like super emulsified already. Alrighto. And we're done. Oh, not gonna lie, I'm sweating ball sacks. It smells nice, but it doesn't smell like sweet and sour, that's for sure. It's right. It's right. Definitely needs that black and pepper. But overall, it's what a sweet and sour is. Sweet and sour stir fried, but it's instead of chicken and pork, it's beef, and it's not so chewy because it was marinated and everything, and also it was cooked in its own like broth of its own. Surprisingly, it's really good. Just so you know, the rice that we made, I don't think we used not more than 1 cup of rice, so it's like way lesser, and the amount of portion that we both got was quite a lot. And I won't lie, this is actually super filling, and I guarantee if I were to finish this all up, I'm going to be very full very quickly. So like for a simple meal, if you don't count the mixed vegetables, dried mixed vegetables, and also the some other things and like butters and such, like because I was expecting you guys would have it yourself also, this is actually pretty decently cheap. Right, the cost that we paid for all this is almost say 30 ringgit, 31 ringgit. But if we're counting by portions and like small ingredients that we made, I think we were rounded off. I think we were almost like what, 12 ringgit, 12 plus ringgit, maybe a lesser for per person. Plus, like we're not using the whole bunch of it, just the beef itself. Surprisingly way lesser, maybe less than 10 ringgit. So it was like $2 according to the dot with Asmongold spinach theory. Legit, I'm actually surprised how valued this is. And it's 2 beef. Like even though we rarely eat beef, chicken is cheaper in Malaysia, obviously. So, but for what it is, it's really good. The sauce is sweet and sour, not too salty, which is nice. I was worried it would be too salty. And the vegetables is just like a nice bit of like, you know, flavor itself. So it's not too overcompensating anything. Just nice. It's like very balanced. So I mean, if you were to add things, maybe like what, egg, any eggs of your own or like whatsoever, I think this will be a delight. And then the rice and everything, you can just choose from basmati, Japanese rice, whatever, or normal white rice. It should be more than adequate. I think this is really nice. Very straightforward, very simple, and you can eat for more than 2 people. So Asmongold theory of $2 works everywhere depending where you are in the world. But obviously we're trying to keep the theme of using steak, and that technically is somewhat of steak, but not really. For ours, for $2, that's like almost 10 ringgit here. I would say in terms of value, stick to chicken because it's way cheaper, way definitely cheaper than steak, obviously, because most of our beefs here are not even from local. It's from Australia, in fact, actually. But for what we both got is very value, honestly. I would say that if you're craving for like meat, go for it. Honestly, it's a very good choice. But if you want truly value, like less than $2, even cheaper than what Asmongold paid for his steak and everything, and the amount of ingredients that you get, just go straight for chicken. And the same amount, maybe lesser, just get peppers and the sauce itself. 3 ingredients or 4 at most, and then you got it. The theory is good. I like the $2 theory because I would like to see where this goes, especially with how much we can use for $2. And for us Malaysians, 10 ringgit is somewhat grey. So that will be something that eventually in the future we'll see if we ever continue this as a series or not. But we'll see.